Everybody get Everybody get
can't see. A whole garden of flowers and my name etched on a rock. All this could have been avoided. All I wanted was to talk. Now I've been appointed as your new king. I decree that it's too late to start caring about me.
Up in a meat grinder, the only thing that comes out that's left of you is your eyeball. Wait! You into a big crowd. It wasn't that, it wasn't an instant kill.
Hey,
and white and black and white and black and white. No blue, one green and blue, one red. The radar one red for you. In black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white. No blue, one green and blue, one red. The radar one red for you. In black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white. No blue, one green and blue, one red. The radar one red for you. In black and white and black and white and black and white and black and white. No blue, one green and blue, one red. The radar one red for you. In black and white and black and white and black and white.